Hello. So recently I'm enjoying the amateur radio like a CW by the Morse code, and for the transmitting the wave we definitely need antennas. But in many cases the antennas operate just one frequency. For example, I managed to put the antennas for dipole antennas for the 14 megahertz inside my attic in my house. But unfortunately that doesn't work for the 7 megahertz. It will work the 28, but 28 megahertz is not so attractive due to the very low sunspot currently. So we need several antennas for each frequency. For that purpose, if we have several feed line, and each of the antennas will feed line to the transmitter, and here we need some kind of a switch. And of course, if we put the switch remotely very close to the antennas, we just need a single feed line that is more economic and very used to maintenance. And for these purposes, we have a commercial standard mechanical switch. Indeed, this type of switch is still and maybe forever reliable for the high power operation. This type of mechanical switch is very reliable. Because I know some kind of electronics, and we can make some switch by using the PIN diode, but the PIN diode will generate the second and the third harmonics. The switch should be linear, should not produce some unwanted waves. So from that viewpoint, still we will use this type of a kind of a classic, but it is still new antenna switch. And as I explained, if we put this type of switch very close to the antennas, I have to go to the antennas portion, and we have to switch every time for the frequency switching. That is not so useful. So this time I made automatic switch. This is a 3D printed out system with just one servo. And at this moment, this is just Arduino Uno driving the servo motor. But of course, if we use some wireless, for example ESP32 or some things, Wi-Fi capable Arduino compatible board, we can make the remotely controlled antenna switch like this. I now just put on the top of the switch. It's fit perfectly, and let's see how it works. I will connect the power. Yeah, yeah. It is just like this, but it surely switch here and switching here. And if we put this type of switch remotely, and if this microcontroller supporting the Wi-Fi, we can control the state of connection by using the Wi-Fi remotely. That is very useful. Have fun!